No referee as of yet, so we'll go to these messages.
No, inappropriate.
Okay, so it looks like we've got a referee. Okay, so we've got a referee now. Game's about to kick off. I think the boys are just doing their final preps. Cole Clackey with the captain's armband. Metaphorically speaking, he actually has no armband. Oh, the referee did well to make sure he got his coin back. I've seen Cole Clackey.
Did you see Reese Cross? Yes. Did you get her a t-shirt? She's still wearing it.
So, Crusaders versus Merchant Taylor School. Game is imminent. Apologise for any delay. Blame the guy in the middle. I'm sure we'll blame him for lots more in the next hour plus. Crusaders over here.
Let's get that first hit. Come on, boys. Let's get it. Come on, boys.
I noticed the clocks all mucked up. I'll fix that as soon as I can. Patrick Wright knocking that one into the corner. Let me see what's wrong with this. There we go. The clock is back. Throw in. Oh, not the prettiest, but it did come back. Patrick Wright taking that ball into contact. Looks like just trying to see who's at scrum. Looks like James Carter's taking on the scrum half roll. Cole and Patrick discussing who's going to take over kicking duties. Looks like Cole's going to have this one. So this one just on inside the 22, about halfway into the field, so it should be a fairly straightforward kick. And the kick is good. So that puts Crew up by 3 early in this game. Both teams still feeling each other out, trying to work out what everybody's strengths and weaknesses are. So far, Crew's weakness is the ability to find a referee who shows up on time, but let's not go into that. Cole took that cleanly. Carter getting it out to the backs. And that ball's gone back and touchdown. So theoretically that should be a 5-meter scrum. And that's exactly what the referee's called, despite the cries for offside.
He comes every time.
Referee's moved the scrum. I have to move my camera. So this is a big defensive scrum for Crew. 5 meters out. MTS have the ball. And they've got their backs lined up ready to pounce. Number 8 pick. Held by Crew. Still driving for the line though. They're going to regather. And they're over. So the boys from the UK first to dot down over the whitewash. So MTS to have the opportunity to stretch this to a 4-point lead from the kicking tee. There is our kicker, hiding behind all of those water-laden boys. Kick is not good, so the difference remains 2.
We got you guys covered. We got you guys. I was looking for the remote, but I couldn't find it.
Lucky with the restart. Tej again with the gather. Carter digging that out under a lot of pressure. Not the gentlest of passes, and then that ball seemed to have squirted backwards. Patrick Wright tackled almost immediately. Crew still have the ball, but have gone back quite a ways. Oh, and a big hit. They double teamed. Carried back into his 22 by the looks of it. Ball out to... Oh, I don't think Tej was ready for that one. I think we're going to come back all the way over here. There's a knock on by Black, and that means it's going to be a put into the scrum to Crusaders in the gold. Okay, coming together, a little bit of pressure there from both sides. Referee trying to clean that up early doors. Almost pushing into 10 minutes in this game. So not too many scrums so far. Patrick Wright dumped back inside to G. Tej off on a run. He's got a clean set of heels. Is he going to get caught? Tej dots it down. Puts Crew back into the lead.
That's the one thing I kind of wish I knew that.
No, just to the right of the uprights there. So again, no conversions. Not adding to the scoreboard. Score remains 8-5. Crew with the noses just in front. MTS slow to get back to the line. I'm sure they're going to feel the heat here. It's around about 30 degrees here today. The boys fresh off the plane last night. Probably not used to playing in this kind of humidity. Humidity is about 125%. Well, it is in my gusset anyway. Cole. Evan Sheehan with a slap down. Normally expect a little bit better from Evan. He is a prop. today, but equally adept in the back row. Softer hands would be nice. So put into this scrum to black, and let's see what they do with this. We've got some move worked out. Trying to swing it out, got stuck in the middle there, but the little back scoop keeps that ball alive. Referee calling Crew on a high tackle. So a penalty to black. We're going to hoof this into the corner. Not quite sure how much of this corner we're going to be able to see. Lots of boys in the way there. I guess we'll see the bits that we need to see. And MTS up high. No idea what's going on over there. Some kind of rolling ball here. Trying to get that ball to ground. Trying the best to defend. Making sure they've got their posts. Right on the line, got to get underneath it. Still short. Still keeping it in tight. Now they move it wide. Still, the ball looked like it came loose and forward. Lost pressure coming back onto Crew. I guess that went backwards, so we'll continue on. But now the loose passes continue. And then he kind of crossed in front of his own man, I think. So that is a penalty to Gold. Patrick Wright steps up to bang this into touch. Not a bad clearance. I think he could have probably took a bit more off that one. Maybe got a few yards. But from the middle of the field, you want to make sure that you actually touch. So we're almost halfway into this first half. It's a tight game so far. Both sides just feeling each other out still, I feel. Negmi in to throw. And Crew managed to somehow keep hold of that ball even though it was their own. But offside called by the referee, so they will bring that back. Patrick Wright steps up again. He looked to go quickly. Just keeping MTS honest.
Hey.
That's a monstrous kick. It's a good 50 metres, I think. Nice nudge. Maybe 40 metres. I think I'm giving too much credit to him there.
Go up, one at a time, one at a time.
Here we go, boys.
Nice, wide out!
Champion. Oh, he's lost that ball in the tackle. MTS have it back now. They're going to try and secure some position before they bang it into touch, no doubt. Clear the lines. He's either going to go for a box kick or he's going to send it back to his box kick. It is. And that ball is out.
We're right on the line.
20!
20! That's 120! No, wait. Inside your half. Take a step. On the 10, on the 10. On the 10. Oh, good hand!
Oh, again. Oh, just managed to get hold of that. But once again, MTS are offside. Paddy takes it quickly this time. Got Klecky outside him and he ships him into space. G's in space. Interlink back into Cole. Dots it down. Some excellent little handling from the quick penalty. Catching MTS off guard. Good ends, huh? Safe ends, quick ends. A South African contingent, limited in their vocabulary.
By a donkey.
My hovercraft is full of eels.
Be barred from the broadcast area. I don't bear a grudge. A grudge is just somewhere where you park your car.
Exactly. Oh, all kinds of nonsense being spoken on this broadcast. And we have a successful kick almost into the sunroof of a passing SUV. So Crew out to a 10-point lead, and the referee's called for a water break. So I'm going to go try and fix a couple of things on my feed. We shall be back. Okay, well, we are in the midst of a water break. It is warm out here, as I previously mentioned. I don't know about Swiss as a soccer team or a football team. I don't know much about them, but I know their flag's a big plus.
Yes. The cheese is holier than that.
There you go.
Always on fire. Yes.
All right, so after that converted try, that's MTS with the restart.
1970s advertising had any big effect on me at all.
G getting kind of caught in no man's land a little bit, caught napping. Ball's loose, hopped on by MTS. The referee had his hand up for advantage, but I guess they have it. He's probably going to come back. No? Changed his mind. Didn't really want to give advantage after all. So the ball's in touch, thrown in by Black. So it will be a goal put into this scrum. Again, not quite hitting the marks on the lines, and they've lost this one. So now they're going to have to defend for a few minutes, unless they just concede right away, in which case they don't have to defend for that long at all. Oops. And dotted down in the corner, keeping the game interesting. MTS now up to 10 points.
I saw one of his flags today in the street. I didn't see him.
On the side of the mountain?
No, he seems to be hanging up from some trees on the side of the road. That's the thing that's coming up.
So let's see, where's the kicker?
Oh, okay. See the cyclists, you see the flag above them. Right.
There he is.
This is the rugby man. Yeah. I knew where he was.
Right.
Okay. We were texting at the time, yeah.
A mighty old kick if he makes this. The posts. There's the kicker somewhere. Oh, and he's gone. And no good. Kind of got held up a little bit there. So the score remains 15-10. Crew with their noses just in front. An unconverted try the difference. Call with a restart. Not quite getting the name on that ball. Oh, ripped. Evanshu. Not releasing the tackler. Penalty to Black. Where's that ball? Over there somewhere. Oh, where's he come from? Referee's got his hand up again for advantage. A new advantage called by the referee for an offside. He's cut back on the green. Back into traffic. We're having a word with too many penalties in such a short space of time. So he's going to reach for his pocket soon. And not just because he has swamp ass.
Watch numbers!
So I guess MTS have opted for the scrum. So it was a full straight arm penalty, not a free kick, because you can't elect to have a scrum from a free kick anymore. Well, you could have a technically, you just basically have to knock it on and you know, just drop it, but then you lose the possession.
You're giving away possession though. It's the other team that would have to put it.
Oh, did he manage to keep hold of that? I think the referee should check his hands for some of that like fly tape, you know, you have by your granny's kitchen that just dangles down. That fly sticky stuff at your granny's kitchen. I think that's what he's got on his hands.
You say so.
Yeah. He had no business catching that.
Not a decent, pathetic.
No.
But I watched it with my eyes.
All that being said, Crew get the put into this scrum. And we're looking to get some clean ball to make a clearance, but they're just having to check the scrum. Patrick Wright has shanked it a little bit. I'm sure he would have liked to have got a little bit more on that. Only making it as far as the 22. So Merchant Taylors with the throw. And EJ Walker there with a Miami Vice, or Miami, whatever it is, Axel Foley. What's that one? Do Axel F, that's the one. A ringtone there, I don't know if you picked that up on the audio, but it was kind of distracting from where I'm stood. There you go. Not through the mark. Tried to take the quick tap penalty. Again, I think it was a not releasing or not rolling away from the tackler. From the tackle. He was unlikely to be able to ever take that through the mark, since there was probably about half a dozen bodies laid on top of it.
Are they taking a kick for post? A touring team taking a kick for post.
Is that allowed? No kicking on tour.
Definable in Kangaroo Court. I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
You can't take kicks for post.
Okay. So for the parents watching back in the UK, I hope you're taking note. You've failed your children.
Shocking. Shocking.
That's the second rule behind what goes on tour stays on tour. And then the second one is no kicking on tour. Okay, so that takes MTS up to 13. Just a few minutes left in this half. Gap narrowed to 2.
Heads up! Heads up!
Merchant Taylor spinning this ball wide, getting it out to their speedster, who's in that melee of bodies over there somewhere. And again, Crew giving away another penalty. This time the referee is going to put his hand in his pocket. Who's going this time? Is that Sean Harding? Who's taking the? I don't know who's taking the. Who's going to the naughty step?
Bottom, Ruben!
It's not very nice.
Well, certainly to Ruben, anyway.
Yeah.
I think Ruben just shouted, "No, I haven't."
It wasn't me. It was one bloke.
So maybe that was. Oh, through the gap. So, just as we go into the break, MTS take the lead. They're up to 18 now. Kick to come.
How many guys are standing here doing that? Boys, if you're subbing, you should also be running ball.
Should be a fairly straightforward kick.
Yeah, I know.
Through the reverse that is. And that is the referee blowing the half-time whistle. It is 20 points to 15 in favour of Merchant Taylor. And we're now going to go to half-time. Okay, we're coming back from
Go on, run.
coming back from the half time.
Big hand for him.
Almost ready to start second half.
How much time on the card?
I wonder if the referee knows that it's only 7 minutes. It's only 7 minutes for a yellow card.
Yeah, because it's only 7, right?
It's only supposed to be 7.
Right before the end.
Okay.
He said 5 left.
Henry, I thought you had a big hematoma on your thigh then. I just realised you've got a shirt in your pocket.
Or are you just pleased to see me? The second half is now underway. Even though I'd still say first half.
Choke him lower! That's how we do it!
So clock's a little bit off, but I'm not get too excited about that. It's all approximate and we're all friends. So, Merchants with a put into this scrum. Scrum right on the 22. So Crew have got a lot of defending to do here. I'm sure the boys in black have got something cooked up from the training ground.
Nice!
So, looked like it was going for a loop, but didn't quite get there. And this time referee pinging Merchant Taylor for giving somebody a heart massage. Ha 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 ha, staying alive. Patrick right with the boot. Has he made it? Oh, almost. He just tried to bite off a little bit too much there. And this time they've returned it. Panicked a bit there.
Terrible throw. Cell phone in the hand.
I've seen worse out there, don't worry. So, even though Crew fly hacked it into touch, they've got the ball back for a penalty. I guess the boys. Whoa! judge that one to perfection. I guess the boys from Merchants Taylor were offside. Oh, Crew lucky to get that one back. It was initially stolen by Black. Lucas Murchison with his hand up indicating it should be a Crew ball, but was knocked on, so it will be a Black ball. Which means that somebody's been vetoed.
Precies hetzelfde wat jij zei over zijn.
Okay, 30 seconds. Have we got a timer going?
Merchants. Some sloppy tackling. Still keeping that ball recycled. Merchants turning on the pressure now, trying to make this possession count. Put some points on the board, get some distance between themselves and their hosts.
Spread now.
Thank you. Your guess is as good as mine as to what's going off over there. I don't see the ball, but a referee giving a penalty to Black. Oh, G in with a lot of putting pressure on the attack there, leading to a spilled ball. And he runs back across the green. And Crew might have this one. No. Somebody's boot went for a little trip, I think. And a little toe poke through. Not handled very well by Crew there.
Sir, seen Ben?
Not quite sure. What was the call? I don't. That was the card returning. Yeah, I guess is that Sanook?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Sanook with the card. Not sure.
They're in extra time of extra time now.
Penalties looming. Penalties looming.
We're so good. We're so good at taking on these nations and penalties. We really no problem whatsoever.
Did we score any goals in that game? Have we scored any, or is it like 0-0 all the way? 1-1. Okay.
Soccer goal. So Switzerland scored in the 75th minute and Saka scored.
Sorry, what I should be saying right now is spoiler alert.
I think they're going to penalties.
It looks like it's going to penalties.
Again.
Again.
Yeah.
It was exciting yesterday. Did you watch the Canada-Venezuela game yesterday? That was really exciting.
Yeah.
I thought Canada deserved to win that. I thought there were some very odd refereeing decisions in that. Was it time extra time or was it penalties? Penalties after it.
So a merchant's put into this scrum. It's about 10 metres out. They've got a move worked out, and their move is give it to the big guy and let him run through everybody. That worked. So merchants putting themselves up 25 points to 15. So they've either started to run the jet lag out of their legs, or we're about to see it hit. Let's hope it's the latter. Sorry to all those impartial and merchants fans, but I am biased. And the kick was good. Yeah, in a Canadian Yorkshire sort of way. Yorkshire. Strong in arm, thick in head.
How much?
Have you seen it? So, merchants up to 27. .12-point lead now. Oh gee, oh, I thought he was seemingly that came off a gold hand. Was it Barana? So that would have been a yellow hand, wouldn't it? Oh no, that would be a banana. Sorry. It was indeed Barana. Just a big old bunch coming through. Like Al Sharon. Yeah. Merchants going to the air. Oh! I guess the touch judge not allowed to call the offside, apparently. So it looked like a double knock on there. And
Gumps.
what is Gumps?
She's got a sign over there that says Gumps.
Go Luca.
Missing some vowels.
Or space, too.
Does sound like something you'd go see a doctor about.
Yes, take some penicillin for that, dear.
I've got a serious case of the Gumps.
nasty touch of Gumps.
I think I caught it while I was visiting the Far East. So it's good to see that the visitors have brought some travelling fans. Oh, again, slipped through the tackles. Right in between, looked like G and Cole. Boys in gold seemingly forgetting how to stick a shoulder in. 32-15 now the score, kick to come. He dotted that one down right in between the posts, so it should be relatively easy. But then we're all familiar with the commentator's curse. And the referee signalled that one through and then called for a water break. So score goes up to 35-15 and we go to a little water break.
Kicks.
Let's go for it.
First out, good Chelsea man.
He scored.
He's got it, yeah. I'm on BBC, which is a bit behind, so we've got something else.
No, I
and
don't.
find it
No, I
faster.
don't. I listen to you.
So, as you may be aware, it is the quarterfinals of the Euro 2024,
Yes, yeah, you'll play later on.
and over
Turkey IEA. Change the name.
over there you can see a bunch of the merchant boys gathering around a phone, watching the penalties.
Switzerland first Swiss penalty.
It's not half three, it's half two. And there was another cheer, so it could have been a saved penalty, who knows. There's some cheering over the far side. It wasn't as loud a cheer as when above.
About to take a penalty. Two-nil.
And tackling is offside and
Missed their first one.
interfering with the scrum half. Lucas with a quick tap and go, and then panicked and then gave it to Cole, and then back out to Patrick. Donovan trying to use the power of Samson, and then I think the referee was playing advantage, which is why Cole went for a risky kick through. Referee now having a word with the two captains. They're all kissing and making up. Not to be confused with kissing and making out.
Fabian Schär scored for Switzerland, so it's 2-1.
So Patrick looks like he's going to see if he can get this ball into the corner.
There's another one in there already.
So this camera's not quite as steady as it perhaps should be. 19 points of difference, and we are not having the scoreboard up, so I'm going to put that back up again now.
They're watching some feed that is faster than my update.
So Crew throwing to this line out, chasing a game that's starting to slip away from them. There's still 18 or so minutes left to play.
Second.
Oh, is it gone away? A ball dislodged in the tackle. Evan Sheehan. Cracked by the head, but still going.
Slade. Yeah, he was in their face every time.
Ashok
No, he left.
rumbling on.
Somebody. No. Oh.
Patrick Wright. Still keeps going wide. G. I'm assuming he's in that corner. I can't quite see. All I've got is umbrella. Ella. So assuming that was a try, we're going to go up to 20 points on Crew. And
Goal for Switzerland, so 3-2. 4-2. Ivan Tony. His first touch of the ball just years ago. Well done.
so technically, would that be Swiss Tony? Playing football is a lot like making love to a very beautiful woman. First, you place your balls gently. Try not to drift off the spot. And give it an almighty whack.
I didn't realise it was an episode of the Fast Show we were watching.
If you can.
Today, I've mainly been drinking yellow.
This week, I have been mostly eating Bourbon biscuits. The 13th Duke of Wigbourne, with my reputation. Oh, nice kick through the uprights. Okay. Jack Go there with a kick. Look at that. So 22 to 34, 12 points in it. Crew starting to settle.
Minutes, guys!
I think our boys are trying to outshout the other boys.
No, Trent Alexander to win it. I guess they did. The fact they've all walked away without Switzerland taking the other penalties. Come on, BBC. Slow. Speed light's not what you used to do. Yep. England are through. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home.
Well, you heard it here first, or possibly second, maybe even third, but you definitely heard it here.
Check ball, boys, check ball!
58 years of hurt, never stop me dreaming. I wore the right shirt.
Going up!
And we wore the right shirt.
Somebody didn't get a memo yet.
Exactly.
Hang on. I designed them.
Some strong defence from Crew, but they've still got work to do as the ball gets out wide. And the referee seeing a forward pass in that little passage of play. So that will be scrum to Crew.
Scrum to Switzerland.
Sorry, I should probably say there may be some spoiler alerts that you may have just heard. If you don't want to listen to those spoiler alerts, then you should have probably stopped listening 10 minutes ago. Oh, got a short arm penalty. Patrick taking that up into contact a couple of times, took a couple of guys to stop him. He's eventually got it back. Barana around the outside. We've got to make sure they get to these breakdowns quickly. Oh, there must be a sniper on the side of the field. The defender's going past the ball, hands on the ground. Patrick Wright stepping up to kick this ball. He's decided to tap and go. Cool, out to Tej. Referee spotting a forward pass. It's a good effort, ultimately for naught. Okay, injury to our hooker, so Kevin Pack takes the field. I say Kevin Pack, his real name is TBD.
So I said, it was never to Tom. Yeah, I said to Tom, so never in doubt. Cue the music, it's coming home. There was plenty of doubt.
So just as Crew get some good possession, and the crossing there, I was just about to say, just as Crew get some possession, they give it away, and now they've been giving it right back. Patrick Wright looks like he's going to kick it into touch this time as opposed to a little tap and go. Well, it went up, I'm not sure it came down. New balls. It's like Wimbledon. Okay, 10 minutes left on the clock. Kevin Pack grabs the ball to throw it into this line out from the penalty. Over the top, not straight. Again, giving the ball back to Merchant Taylor. So clock ticking away, Crew desperate to get back into this game. A try would get them back into it, make the last few minutes of the game interesting. So it's now Crew ball into this scrum as Donny leaves the field. Actually, it's not a scrum, it's a line out. I guess it must have gone into touch. Knocked back, but again not straight. Some simple errors. I had a curry last night. I can commentate with the wind. Unfortunately, too many mistakes, costing them possession and putting them on defence. Hardly ideal when they're chasing a game. 12 points still in it. Oh, went round to the blind side where we know they've got pace. We know we have weak shoulders. Okay, so it's been knocked on and knocked on by Gold, put into black.
Is this the first game of these guys, or second?
Second.
So the third team played out in the 60s, I guess at the same time.
Crew pushing through on that one. Looks like they've gone around 90. Referee's going to reset this one. Still a metre and a half push on the scrum. It did look like it had gone past that. The referee calling it up with a 90 on the scrum. So a bit of a wheel.
Coming up the outside, like going under his armpit. And Fats was saying that's not allowed. And then he finally opinion but he did it about 3 times.
Again, pressure on the. Offside now. The referee's starting to call it.
His arm right and coming out under that arm.
You do it until you get penalised.
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Oh, it was an obvious tactic.
Penalty takes the ball down into the 22, just inside, or is it just outside? Oh, let's just say it's right on the 22. Ball's gone off into the reed, so we've got a replacement ball. Again, go Luca. And Gumps is the call of the day.
Oh, no. Kick it with your purse! Kick it with your purse!
I'm sure Luca must be royally embarrassed right now. But Mom, it's embarrassing. So black throw, not straight. Barano in for the challenge. Not necessary now as the ball comes back to Crew. Scrum down, Crew ball. All the while this clock's ticking down, 4 minutes left in the game, according to this timer. This old timer. Crew scrum under a little bit of pressure. Whoa, what a wild pass. Tejpal trying to get out of jail. Out to the Flying Dutchman. Again, Klecky back inside. Patrick with a little offload and got it back. Tackled off the ball. I guess technically he did have the ball. He was like
Tackle him when once he's touched the ball.
Once he's caressing it.
Once he's caressed it, yeah. He's classed as being in possession of the ball, so you are allowed to tackle him.
Yeah. So the window of opportunity seemingly closing on Crew getting back into this game. I'm not quite sure what happened. Maybe an interception. There it is, there's the ball. And again. Oh, way forward. Goodness me. Should have gone to Specsavers. Well, apparently he saw that one. And the referee's called a halt to the game. Final score 34-22 to Merchant Taylor. Thank you for joining us. It's been a
Emotional.
yes, been an interesting half. Sorry, game, and we'll see you another time. Well, actually, we won't, because you're a touring side, so we probably won't see you again. But we'll see the people who aren't from the, you know what I mean. Okay, thanks. Have a great day.
Thomas, take the stone out your shoe.